Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Thursday, January the 16th. And what do you know? We finally broke this red streak that we've been on, and I finally had a green day. As you can see, I'm actually still in a live trade. I've been in a trade for over 5 hours, actually. I'll show you that here in a minute. But I really only took one trade today on most of the accounts here. Basically, this morning on soon after the open, I was looking for the 940 trade. It did not trigger, and when it did not trigger, we were bouncing. I didn't really expect it to, just the way the move was. It really it would have had to trigger green, because the opening candle was green, and again, I'll talk about that more later. But anyway, I took a long because we were bouncing off of this level. I took a long with the same 4 micros. So I took 4 micros. I did take it off a little bit early, and that did prove smart because we did fall back apart. But basically, this bounce or this hold caused me to go long here, and came out there with, basically $100 per account, which I was happy with. And the rest of the day was just an absolute crapshoot. I'm glad I really didn't partake of it. I wasn't paying much attention here, and I really wish I would, even on eBals, but this would have been a nice short here at the end of the day. We basically fell between the 420s and the 350s today. We kind of chopped around all afternoon or all day. And it just really was not a very good trading environment. And we've really bounced all the way down now to the 200s, which is something I'm not surprised that we finally got there. This would be a really nice bounce potential long, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not taking a trade there, but let me show you the trade I'm on. So basically, let me back up a minute. So if you look at this, all of these accounts, including my brand new one I passed yesterday, it's nice to be nice and green on that one, at least to start with. But because of the red streak, I really felt like I had one good trade here this morning. It's $100 per account, which is not that much, but it's green, and I needed a green day. And so I decided I'm not going to push it anymore. And this account is the one that has the lowest drawdown. It had like $900 and some of drawdown. And so I decided I'm going to take a few more trades potentially on this account and just be aggressive with this one, try to boost the drawdown up a little bit to get closer into the range of the rest of my accounts. So what I did is I noticed this big potential rejection coming in on gold. And this is actually, I've actually been trading on the 15-minute chart, but let me show you the 4-hour chart. And let's pull this thing in so we can see on the 4-hour chart. I had this level set, and we've had 3 rejections. Let me move this out here so we can see it. Had 1, 2, and today a 3rd rejection on that level. And I was anticipating that trade a little bit, so I took it a little bit early. But I was only trading 1 micro. And I made a bit of a mistake. Let me just zoom into, we'll just go to the 15-minute chart. That's what I was on. And so I entered initially right here, and I left my stop, and I actually got stopped out. And I thought to myself, I almost moved the stop higher to where that previous high was at, which would have made my stop at about, $100 stop on 1 micro, which is enough. But I was okay with that. And then I got stopped out, and then I liked the trade so much I jumped back in. So I've been in it now since, I think I jumped in at 11:40 if I remember right. So I basically got stopped out when we had the rejection. Yeah, that's what happened. I got stopped out. Let me zoom in here. And again, this is the 15-minute chart. So got stopped out, and we had this immediate rejection, and I just jumped back in, and then I had to sit through some drawdown, and we've finally, fallen. So I've been in this trade. It's almost 4:30 now. I've been in this trade for 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 hours. And maybe I'll finally get to a bit of a profit target here. I'm actually finally getting ahead. This particular account, for some reason, might have had a slip fill this morning. It was only at $90 some in profit. So maybe this can flush down and I can at least get out of here. You know what? I'm going to move my stop to 60. I'm going to move my stop to 61. That way I'm back to where I was this morning. Am I going to do that, or am I just going to take my profit? I got to decide what I want to do, I guess. Yeah, I'll lock it in. No, I'll go to 50 right here at that candle. Hopefully it'll flush down here and get me that fill here. So, but anyway, a good day and kind of interesting. Gold, I have not traded gold in quite some time. And the interesting thing is, you know, trading on the 15-minute chart and really just looking at the level, going with one micro, gold seems to definitely be more of a trade where I can get in, maybe set a trade on the morning and just let it go. Especially if we're at a key level. So I don't know, we'll see, but it's been interesting. If you look, let's look at this on the 2-minute chart. This is what we typically trade. And yeah, see on the 2-minute chart, it looks entirely different. On the 2-minute chart, you know, I entered here, went all the way up and held through all this chop. And, you know, we're finally looking to maybe take some profit down here, hopefully before this thing closes here at 5 o'clock. So, but anyway, I'm pretty happy with the day. Change this back to the 15-minute. I like that way better on gold and these slower moving markets. But anyway, that's that. But yeah, that is the day, and it looks like this thing's falling apart. So big picture, once again, looking at the daily chart. So we had the big green day yesterday off the news, and today we pushed back down. So we are definitely in quite a trend. Look at how clean this downtrend move is. So this is basically, I think, if we, you know, bump back up to these levels, it's looking for a short right now. We're definitely in a bearish move. This could also be, could look at this as maybe kind of bull flagging, where at one point this thing's going to break out, which very possibly could be the case. So anyway, we're just going to keep tabs on the market, and again, just being careful. I'm really glad that I took the trade when I did this morning and caught that move out with some green, and then just stayed away the rest of the day. That was just really good discipline on my part, so I'm pretty happy about that. So anyway, pretty short and sweet. And again, I have not updated TradeZella because I'm still in a live trade. Obviously, that's probably going to trigger here soon, and we'll get out of this position and then I can upload. But I'll probably try to update you on that maybe tomorrow. So all right. Once again, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for using my code on the Apex or Take Profit Trader. And just appreciate you guys hanging out, following along. I appreciate that very much. And hopefully that we all gain a little bit from this. I get some accountability, and you get to see the good, bad, and the indifferent. So, but yeah, good to break that red streak and have a green day once again. So have a good day tomorrow. It's Friday. Let's be careful, and let's end this week on a positive note. So until next time, take care, and so long.